Alrighty, we're about to do a bunch of armor stand magic. So here we go. So what we're going to do, we're going to place this one. We're first going to place a flower pot here. We're going to drop this guy here. We're going to say, show your arms. We're going to disable gravity. Then we're going to say, you're going to hold an item. Then we're going to give him the feather. Just like this, okay? Then we're going to make him invisible, right? Make him invisible. Poof. So now we have a floating feather. So now if we take this and we're going to drop it 8 levels. Now, I mentioned this before, but again, you want to make sure that you disable gravity if you don't want him to fall through blocks. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. We're going to take the Z, I believe it is, and go in the negative, okay, positive Z, oops. So we're going to go with positive Z, plus 8. We're going to line it up so it's just over the top of that flower pot. Okay, and then we're going to go to his right arm. So if we go here, right arm, I think we want to do the Y, nope, okay, not the Y. We want to do the Z, possibly. Yes, okay, so we're going to increase the Z on his right arm until it twists the feather into the proper position. Like, that's probably good. So now we can actually nudge it a little bit more that way. And then we also want to push it back. So we need to go X, negative, yes. So we can go negative X. Let's go negative 3. And we still need to go a bit more. Okay. And maybe a little bit more. We'll nudge it one more. See how that lines up. Okay, that could work. All right. So now we need to go in a bit more of a negative Z, no, positive Z. So let's go plus 3Z. And we'll do another plus 3Z. Okay, and then maybe another plus 3. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now we're going to push it back a little bit more. Alright, and then we're going to lower it one more. Perfect, so now it looks like the feather, oh, we gotta nudge it back this way a bit. Let's go plus in the X direction. Oh, I'm sorry, the Z direction. My bad. Sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. Yeah, very confusing sometimes. There we go, perfect. It's like right inside, like it's being dipped in, right? And I want to actually just give it a little bit more of a rotation. There we go, perfect. So now it looks like it's a little feather inside a ink thing. So now the last thing we want to do is lock this. So now we can't modify it. Then we're going to take another armor stand, pop in there, and we're going to give him this flower pattern. So we need to do all the same things again. So we're going to say show arms. Here, you take this. We're going to say make it an item. Let's see. Actually, we want to do block on this one. Yeah, see like that. So now that it looks like it's showing up, now we could probably do a little bit of tweaking with his right arm, possibly in the Y direction to get it flatter. Yeah, let's try to do it the other way. So we're going to go positive Y. Okay, that's looking, that could work. All right, so now we're going to disable gravity. Okay, and then we're going to make it invisible. Okay, and now we have this little pattern thing floating, right? So the next step is to drop it down till it lines up nicely with the table. Now, we're almost there, so we'll probably do another negative nudge a little bit, one by one, till we get it to semi-decent spot. Now, let's try modifying the right arm a little bit, like that. Okay, and then we're going to nudge it in a negative X direction, just a little bit to get it kind of more in a nice spot there. Okay, so that's starting to look pretty good. Now from this side, it does look like it's floating funny, so let's try messing with the right arm a bit more. Okay, let's do a couple more nudges with the right arm. See if we can get this looking flatter. Almost there. So now let's try a right arm in the X direction. No, definitely not that. So we need to go in the other direction. So go minus. If we go another minus with the arm, I bet that'll get it rather flat. Oh yeah, that looks perfect. Now we just gotta line it up nicely. So let's do a couple of negative X's to get it kind of towards the middle. And now we're going to bring it in the Z direction. Let's go +3. No, okay, we need to go minus. So -8. Okay, so now it looks kind of like it's ready for someone to scribble on, right? That's pretty nice. So we're going to lock this one away. Perfect. All right, next step. We're going to drop in a guy here. Now we're going to do something a little bit different with this guy. So we do want to show arms. Yes, okay. We want to disable gravity. Okay. Then we're actually going to go small size. Then we're going to grab this coal block. So now like we got a tiny little coal block. That's perfect, right? And then we want to select block, which will line it up nice and perfect there. Okay, so now we're going to make it invisible. And then we're going to bring it up in the Y direction. Okay, we'll do that a couple more bits. That's looking fairly close to where I want it. Let's bring it up just one more. Okay, and then we're going to go in a negative X direction to get that lined up with the flower pot there. Okay, so we're getting close. So now we want to, oh, there we go. We want to go maybe up in the Y a bit more. Do one more. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, we'll do another -3. Okay, oh, almost. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now let's see if I can get in the right spot there. Let's do another -3. See how that's looking. All right, so that's not too bad. Looks like there's some ink in the bottom of it, right? Can kind of make it look like there's ink. All right, but we need to probably lower it just a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we want to nudge it in the X direction, or the Z direction, a -1. Okay, so that looks like the ink's kind of settling. So to do something like this, we probably need to do 4 blocks and do it just like this and fill it all in. So I'll probably come back and put in 4 more armor stands to finish in that with some clay so it looks like there's ink in there. Doesn't that look amazing? All right, the next bit we're going to drop this guy here. Oh, okay, can't put him there. So we'll have to put him on the side. So first we're going to say show the arms. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to say no gravity. And then we're going to make it invisible. And we're going to give him a book. Okay, you hold the book. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to take his right arm and we're going to go -X to get it nice and flat. Perfect. Okay, then we're going to come up in the Y direction. A little bit more. And a little bit more. Okay, and I think we want to do another X, -X on the R. That's getting it fairly nice. Okay, then we're going to come up a little bit more. And we'll come up one more. I think that... okay, so we're not quite getting that guy as flat as we had before. So let's try something like this. Oh, that's a problem. We got always lock your stuff. Okay, let's see. -Z. There we go. Okay, we need to lock this guy in. So I can't modify that one. Okay, here we go. Now let's try this again. We're going to go let's do a -Y. Okay, that's going to rotate it that way. So let's do a +Y. and another plus y. That's a nice little angle. And now it's not quite flat, so let's try to get the right arm looking a bit flatter. Okay, I think that could work. Now let's just go down a bit, and then we're gonna bring it in the Z direction. Oh, we gotta go plus. Gotta go plus. There we go. And then we'll do another big nudge. Okay, so looks like there's a book sitting on the edge of the table here. Now we want to nudge it in the X direction to get it back on the negative direction to get it on the table better. There we go. Now it looks like there's a book there, right? So now let's mess around just a tad bit more. Let's try another negative. No, okay. Let's get it back to the positive direction. Let's try one more positive. See if that will get it looking more lined up. Okay. Well, something else we can try. If I can get this back in there. Come here, armor stand. Where are you? There we go. Alright. Let's try doing something with the block. Okay, so that puts it there. Then if I do item, I thought there was some alternative ones as well, I believe. Oh, maybe I have not updated it yet, but I know that there was some additional additions to make things nicer. Okay, let's try this. Let's make the arm stand visible, so if we can see kind of where his arm is. Okay, let's try nudging it in a positive Z. And another positive Z. I think that will give us the effect we want. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and then we're going to go right negative X. Okay. Okay, alright. Let's try another positive Z. No. Okay, so we definitely want to keep the Z where it was. Maybe one more negative Z could get that nice and flat. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So now we can go Y, nudge it down just a hair. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, make the armor stand invisible again, and boom. We got a book. Alright, so now let's go a negative through a positive Z. Get that on the table, and boom. Alright, and we're going to actually push this in a bit of a negative X direction. No, positive X. We want to get it kind of towards the edge of the table. There we go, and we'll nudge it up one more. Perfect. Yeah. There we go. Alright. So now we're going to lock this guy away here. And then here comes the final and most important armor stand. Okay, can we get him in there? Let's see if we can put him behind the door. Oh, yeah. We'll get him here. Here. Okay. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble here. So let's see if we grab some scaffolding. I should be able to get him in the right spot via some scaffolding. So I can't get a piece. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, and then we're going to go like this, and then we'll put the armor stand on top of the scaffolding here. There we go. Perfect. Now we can break these. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's make sure we locked this guy. Just lock that away. Okay, now this guy. We're going to show the arms. Okay, so we didn't get him. Try again. Show arms. Alright, let's see which one we're activating. Make it visible. Alright, so we're not currently activating, so we need to come this side. Here we go. Show arms. Nope, still not getting him. Okay, try it again. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Here. This one? No. Alright, let's try this angle. There you go. Show arms. Alright, so as you get quite a bit of armor stands in here, it gets a little more difficult to get them all. So you got to be careful when you're working with these guys, because sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. So we're going to grab it here. Okay, we're going to say show arms. There we go, we got him. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to disable gravity. we're going to take a pose preset here, and we're going to make him sitting. Look at that. See, perfect. All right, so now we're going to grab him, and we're going to move him forward, which is okay, I do need to go that way. So let's go in the Z direction. Get him lined up with the chair here. Okay, just a few more bits. All right, let's see how we got him. Okay, almost there. Okay, that's looking good. All right, let's bring him in the negative X direction. No, positive X direction. Okay, nudge him forward. Nudge him forward some more. Okay, and then we're going to grab... Yep, there we go. There's his head. And give him some armor to give him some nice stuff. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's looking great. All right, then we're going to go in a negative direction. We're going to nudge him down quite a bit until he is sitting comfortably in his chair. Just like that. Isn't that hilarious? Okay, so now we're going to mess with his arms just a little bit. So we're going to take his left arm. Let's see what we can do with that. All right, let's come over here maybe. Yeah, we're going to go like this. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So we're going to grab his right arm and left arm. Let's do left arm. Yep, that's looking, there we go. Pull it up. Pull it up some more. His right arm. Yeah, looks like that. So it looks like he's pointing, right? And then we can even do this. We can go here. We can go to his head and even... Oh, not that way. Okay. We're going to do maybe a Y. Let's try a positive Y. Yeah, perfect. There we go. So you'll come up here, and he's looking at you, right? We can do maybe one more nudge of his head, just to make it look more like he's even exactly looking at you as you come up. Yeah, I mean, you probably should nudge his arm just a bit more. Let's do this with his left arm. Okay, let's go the opposite direction. So negative X for his left arm. Let's try it one more time. Negative X. There we go. I think that's alright, right? Because you come up here and then he says, "You, what are you doing here?" Alright, and then the last little touch. We're going to lock him in. Perfect. Now all I've got to do is put a cauldron in here, a couple leaves, and the manager's office is complete. Isn't that awesome?